Put toe to leather, and off we go from Nashville. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it...
Touchdown, Chargers! Jalen Guyton, 27 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Tannehill. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Allen's first catch. Good for a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Herbert throwing again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And Hopkins hangs this one out to the right. Missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
That might be it right there.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Tannehill throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Ferkser there to make the grab. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Bullock out now to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there. You've given yourself a chance. You're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. but it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. Second down at 5. Herbert now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Here's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Play action. It's Herbert. Finding Williams once more. Complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To the air again, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 1-yard touchdown reception. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's going to go up top again. And this one incomplete. A 50-50 ball in the end, nearly intercepted. And now it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
To return is Roberts. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Back deep, Chester Rogers. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Herbert off of play action. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A gain of 6 there on first. From just shy of midfield, Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10. Now Tannehill escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again on second and 10. Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short.
But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Bullet good on the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's sacked by the DN to Nico Autry.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. That's taken in by Ferkser. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team, because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill. It's complete to Jones. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. On 1st and 10, Herbert.
Got his man. It's Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is Cook with the grab. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 29, Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, Herbert. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
That takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the Titans are right back in this football game. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw it, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. On first down, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
I like what they did there, still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Now Tannehill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's Tannehill.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Tannehill to throw.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows?
It's caught inside the 25. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing Tannehill.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Davis.
And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Charger drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how